What's up, Taiwan? I'm Betty Chen with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Clams in a part of southern Taiwan's Tainan city are dying en masse. A cause has not been identified for the mysterious DieOffs, which local fishers say are a disaster. Reinhold Kilpatrick has more.
By the shores of a Taiwan strait, a mountain of dead clams weighing thousands of tons. Fishers here in Tainan's coastal Beimun district say nearly all of their clams this year have mysteriously died. Local authorities in the southern city say they're on the case.
当然会去厘清，看是有可能有疾病的原因，或者是渔民所反映就是气候异常嘛。那气候异常就会再进一步去研判是不是符合天然救助的条件了。
Agricultural authorities say the changing seasons are a volatile time for shellfish. But elsewhere in Tainan, in Qigu district, harvests have been unaffected, thus deepening this mollusk mystery. Reinhold Kilpatrick for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's executive branch has passed an amendment mandating rooftop solar panels on certain buildings. The amendment to Taiwan's renewable energy development laws would require the panels on new buildings and refurbished older buildings that meet certain requirements. It's part of a push to increase Taiwan's solar capacity and reduce its carbon footprint. Taiwan's aiming to reach net zero emissions by 2050. Solar power accounted for about 3% of all electricity produced in Taiwan in 2021. Most of the country's electricity came from coal and gas-fired power plants. The bill still needs to pass in the legislature before coming into law. A new exhibition in Taipei is displaying clothes worn by survivors of sexual assault. The university students behind it say they want to end the culture of victim-blaming people face when they report their attack. Stash Butler brings us this report.
Bright surroundings with dark stories inside. Songshan Cultural and Creative Park's new show, The Ideal Victim, has a serious message at its heart.
It's often the first question victims of sexual assault are asked. What were you wearing when it happened? This exhibition aims to undermine that question by answering it. Every piece of clothing on display here was worn by a survivor of sexual violence at the time of their attack.
From a school uniform to swimwear, each item has a tale to tell. Its size, a painful reminder of the owner's age. Curator Vivian Liao tells one of those stories, the story of a girl called May.
这个妹她是小学的时候被认识的学长侵犯，然后她跟老师反映之后，老师也是比较没有那么积极的处理，所以她隔天还是就是装作没事一样的去学校。
May's story is just one of dozens collected by Vivian and her team, who are mostly university students. Assistant designer Chen, herself a victim of assault, says collecting them has taken a toll.
那我在排展板的时候，我很常去厕所呕吐，因为那个不舒服的感觉会一直袭上来。但我认为我必须去面对它，接受它。
Wu Ziying's organization, the Modern Women's Foundation, is sponsoring the exhibition. She says victim blaming makes the problem of sexual violence worse.
当我们一直在去把所谓的这个责任放在被害者身上的时候，我们也就助长了这整个社会就是在加害的这样的情境。
In Taiwan, women and girls make up about 80% of sexual assault victims, and boys and men about 20%. Where the gender of the attacker is known, about 90% are male and 10% female. The number of assaults reported has changed dramatically over the last 14 years, rising from about 7,000 in 2008 to 12,000 in 2012, before falling again to about 8,000 last year. But statistics only tell one part of the story.
世界各国，它所谓的性暴力没有报案的数据哦，都达到80%、90%甚至99%。
The exhibition is a chance for people to talk openly, without judgment, about an issue often cloaked in guilt and shame. Guest speaker Annie Zhang says it took her years to tell her story.
In 2012, I was in the last year in my college and I experienced the rape in the campus. After so many years, Taiwan is still facing like the same situation. There are still rape happens frequently, and it's not like something far away from our daily life. Like my friends experience that, I experience that, and some of my students also experience that.
Breaking the silence can help teach people about the scale of the problem. But it's not just about education. For Annie Zhang, sharing her story is a way to heal.
What I do is not just for others. Half of the reason is for myself, because I was treated badly and I couldn't do anything for me in the past. But now I can do something I think is right.
The Ideal Victims exhibition undercuts the notions of victim blaming or shaming someone for how they dress. But more than that, it's a space for survivors to come to terms with what happened, to speak up, and to help give others the courage to do the same. Karma Xu, Sandy Chi, and Stash Butler for TaiwanPlus.
A Taiwanese philanthropist is on the BBC's list of 100 most influential women of the year. Cheng is the founder of the Buddhist humanitarian organization Tzu Chi. She was born in 1937 near Taiwan's central city of Taichung. In 1966, Cheng founded Tzu Chi in eastern Hualien County with 30 housewives to help families in need. Tzu Chi now has millions of followers around the world. It provides disaster relief and medical aid. It also runs hospitals and schools. Cheng is considered one of the most influential figures in modern Taiwanese Buddhism. Not many people become record breakers after 60, but as Rick Glauber reports, the powerlifting medal haul of a university lecturer from southwestern Taiwan has left many in awe.
Go, 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 yes, go, go. Wow.
61-year-old Li Taiwei, a law and human rights lecturer, just made history, breaking records in powerlifting. Defying expectations, Li took all 4 gold medals in the women's 69-kilogram weight class for her age group at the Asian Classic Powerlifting Championship in Dubai, much to the admiration of her students at Taiwan's National Jiayi University.
很惊讶，因为老师的外表就是感觉是一个温柔的老师长，没有想到他是这么有力量，然后可以得到这个金牌。
Li took up powerlifting just 3 years ago, and with the help of her son as coach and a lot of brute effort, she has become a leader in a sport often dominated by young men.
那个毅力呢，不断的练习之下，结果很快的，他去年就打破全国纪录了。所以这一次他在杜拜呢得到4面金牌跟打破亚洲纪录呢，其实是我们一点不意外。
Champion is Li Taiwei of Chinese Taipei.
But Taiwan netizens have found the win surprising and encouraging, and proof that age is, after all, just a number. Eason Pan and Rick Lowett for TaiwanPlus.
Stunning images have emerged of cloud formations above the mountains of central Taiwan. It's the result of falling temperatures. The cold air makes the clouds drop and gather on the surface of the mountains. At night, when it gets colder, the clouds will drop even further to just above Sun Moon Lake. Weather forecasters say it will get colder next week in the country's north. Temperatures in Taiwan's capital could go as low as 14 degrees Celsius, but central and southern Taiwan will remain warm. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally, today we leave you with images of hundreds of Santa Clauses racing through the village near Berlin, Germany. I'm Betty Chen. Take care and see you next time.